Hi, I'm Sam Goodwin with Hocoa, your home repair network, and today we're bringing you an expert general contractor, remodeler, extraordinaire, if you will, Tad Lent with TLI Construction and Development. Tad's one of those general contractors that knows a lot and has been around the block, and I could talk a little bit more. But please like and share this video if you haven't already. And for those of you on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button as we're bringing you these kind of videos almost on a weekly basis. So anyways, Tad, why don't you tell us how you got into general contracting? And what is general contracting for those people out there that really don't know what it entails?
Okay, I got into general contracting back in late 1999. I started with doing my own fix and flips as a side business before it was very popular, and
before the TV shows, the listed or flip it, or right, listed.
You actually find good properties without 100,000 people there looking for the same thing. So I was working at a law office as a paralegal, and my path was to become an attorney, and I was really thinking that I didn't really want to do that. So I was doing the construction on the weekends, doing my own work, and
wow,
doing my own hiring and things like that. And that was really what I really enjoyed, because after a few months, you'd have this new house that was really rehabilitated and looked really nice, and it was kind of like an attribute to the society, and I took pride in that. So
wow, that's pretty cool. Now, how did you come up with the name TLI?
TLI is Tad Lent Investment Construction and Development Incorporated. I always looked at construction, even when I started doing construction for other people as a general contractor, it was an investment of their time, their resources, their money, just like it was anybody. If you were doing any project, it's always an investment of something that goes into the project that makes it a project. So I did that. I came up with the name, and that's how it stuck. And
wow.
So,
no kidding. And that brings us to the next question is, what's probably the smallest, you're a general contractor, what's the smallest projects that you typically do or focus on?
The smallest project that we typically do is like a small bathroom remodel. Even though it's a small bathroom remodel, all the different subcontractors come into the mix, the demolition, the drywall, the paint, the tile work, the plumbing, the electrical, all those attributes still come into it, and what I do is I coordinate the whole project in regards to the right sequence and the right timing, so everything goes smoothly, get it done as quickly as possible, and by the people that are expert in what they do.
Right. No, that's key. And then what's the largest project you've ever done?
The largest project we ever did was a project in La Jolla. We did a 7,200 square foot home for an individual. We took down the previous home down to, I think it was a wall or two. Pretty much recompacted everything around there and the rest of the soil, because back in La Jolla there's a lot of sand. And then built it back up. And a couple of year project, and the gentleman's still living there, and we just oversaw his granny flat over his garage recently too. So
that's the other thing is you do, so not only like a bathroom remodel, but you can do as a ground up build almost nearly.
We're an expert in residential home improvement. So anything regarding the home, either interior or exterior, as a project we can oversee and supply all the proper direction and subcontractors on that, and then get the whole project done. We do a lot of new home remodel, or not new home remodel, but remodel for sale for a couple of homeowners. Property management companies. We also do that for individuals, or we just do kitchen and bathroom remodel with new flooring and paint interiors. So anything that needs a project manager on it. Awesome.
No, that's probably, but that's really good to know. Now, on those projects, this leads me to my next question is, what are some of the things that a homeowner should think about before calling you, or any other general contractor, or us for that matter, but if they want to do a remodel, what are some of the things they should think about first before calling you, or do?
One of the main issues that they should consider is either how long they've been there or how long they plan to stay there. And then third is, what does the house really need? For a good home, it's always start from the top down. You need a good roof. Even though we live in California, there's not a lot of rain involved. Water is your biggest problem in home maintenance and stuff like that. Yeah. So if you have a good roof, now you move into what your other wants are. And the consideration is then how long are you planning to stay there? If you need to remodel your kitchen, but you're only staying there maybe another 5 years and you're planning to sell, then you might want to look at keeping your budget as not just throw the whole ball of wax at the project, but keep it at a reasonable rate, and then also kind of keep the materials and things that you want to use into like a more of a general acceptance of
right. So nothing that's gold marble everywhere, unless that's what you really love, and you're staying there forever.
That's your forever
right?
home,
That's your forever home.
Do what you got to do.
And do what you want to do. But if you're planning on maybe relocating or moving in 5 years, go with something that's not plain necessarily, but traditional, yeah, something that's cool. Exactly.
And that everybody kind of like tends to gravitate towards.
Because you're going to sell it in 5 years, might as well not. You said throw the whole bank account at it, but okay. And then let me ask you this: why? Because sometimes people call us up for this, and I know we didn't talk about this, but they want to remodel their kitchen, but they want to be the project manager on the job. And we try to really steer people away, but instead of me saying it, why not let the expert? Why it might not be a good idea as a homeowner to try to be your own project manager.
Well, because now with the projects that we do in kitchens and bathroom models or additions and such, we work with the same contractors over and over. I work with the same contractors, subcontractors over and over. Same plumber, same electrician, same drywaller, same framer, same granite quartz manufacturer. And also we know where to go to get the materials. So it's not only who you're working with, but where to go to get the materials. And we save a lot of money that way in regards to...
And time probably, because you have your subcontractors that you've worked with time and time again, and then also the supply house, knowing which places actually carry which materials, right?
Correct, and also which places that have they have a good price on their material.
So I'm guessing that a homeowner could still do it by themselves, but it might take them 3 or 4 times as long, and who knows how many mistakes or headaches or hiccups could happen.
Yeah, and the other, like if you don't do things in order and sequence, you'll cost yourself more money.
Right.
And also, if you don't work with the contractors that you have an experience with, even if you think they get referred from this person or that person, but you haven't personally worked with them, they might not give you the attention that they give someone else. So then the final product might not be as well done as our projects. And just the fact that the buck stops with me.
Right.
Whatever needs to be taken care of is taken care of. Yeah,
my guess is that since you're working with these subcontractors, the last thing they might want to do is screw up on one of your projects.
Yeah,
because then you no longer use them. I mean, you do the same thing. So anyways, no, that's good to know. Well, let's move on to our next segment. This is the fun part of the interview. This is where we're going to remodel or call an audible or remodel. And so the first thing that we have here is the house on crutches, or just the front stoop. Is this something that you could remodel, or do you have to call an audible and start all over, Tad?
I like the effort.
Yes. When you only have certain tools laying around, you got to use what you got to use, right?
I do. But I think I definitely would redo the whole new overhang on that
front
floor.
stoop. Okay. Now, what if we're a house that's a little dilapidated and donkey not included, but you could remodel that, right?
Definitely. It looks like it's got good bones.
Yeah, and it has 2 fireplaces as well.
Good. Sometimes a lot of the older homes, when you get down to the framing, they're better framed than the ones that we see more recently.
Really? Yeah, better constructed back in the day.
Better wood.
Now, what about the castle? There's the castle with the statues of the lions out front. This house, and if you look, there's a knight or armor of a knight. Can you remodel that, or is that going to be tough to?
Has to find the right buyer, or that might be considered a tear down and start over.
That might be right. I mean, it's been for sale. It's not in this area, but and then this house, which everybody knows, the Brady Bunch house. We all grew up watching, but I don't know if I'd want to live in that house actually.
Actually, those are a lot of the typical houses that we remodel and bring them up and give them a little bit more traditional look. And so that would
So you'd be able to take off the stone facade, pre-stucco it.
facade, stuck with the whole thing, new windows.
Maybe even a different type of
new
roof.
painting combination. You know, so yeah, we'd bring that up. Like I said, a lot of houses in the North County, you know, are brought up from something like that.
Okay, awesome. And the last but not least is the old animal house, the Delta Tau Kai house. It's very historic.
That is a historical.
But it definitely needs to be updated. Can you remodel that, or do you have to call an audible?
No, that's a definite historical remodel, and probably with that, we'd probably want to keep a lot of the things that look the same, but actually do a lot of detail improvement, and that would probably be a little bit more of a cost.
Well, that's perfect. Well, thank you for joining us today. Everybody out there on Facebook land, YouTube, and internet, please like and subscribe to this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to Tad directly. His phone number is right there in the comments section, or the what about section of this video. And then also, Tad, if they want to, you know, ask you more questions, what's the phone number again they can call directly?
760-533-0837, and I'm always available for free visits, free consultation. Come out and take a look at what you think you might be having going on and give you advice, or refer you in the right direction, or give you a free proposal.
Cool. Well, Tad, thanks so much for coming on today. I appreciate it. Hope to see you guys soon, and thanks for joining us today.